Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.
Welcome into Hodges Fieldhouse for game number 3 of the second day of this Great Western Shootout. Iowa Central taking on Northeast Community College tonight. This is the final night of our 2-nighter in the Great Western Shootout. We thank Great Western Dining for sponsoring this wonderful event. We're getting into the Iowa Central part of things. We're starting with the women.
So, as Reese said, this is a 2-day event. Yesterday, both Northeast and Iowa Central played a game here on this very same court. Northeast played previously undefeated Nyack and defeated them 67-54. And meanwhile, the Tritons played the Central Community College Raiders and won that game 71-62. So, for keys to the game for Northeast. Yesterday, Central Community College let Brittany West of Iowa Central roam free way too much, and she burned them for it with 8 3-pointers.
8 of 14 from downtown to be exact.
And 28 points in total. So Northeast, if they don't want to suffer the same fate, they need to keep Brittany West guarded at all times because she is lethal when she is wide open.
And Northeast, as you said, won yesterday against Nyack. Both of those teams came into this sort of round-robin kind of type of scenario at 9-0. They both came in 9-0. Northeast left at 10-0, so they're coming into this game against Iowa Central at 10-0 on the season. Iowa Central won their game yesterday, as you stated. That means they're 4-5 as we get ready for the anthem to be played here at Hodges Fieldhouse. So that's our national anthem. Now we get ready for the starting lineups to be announced here.
That was an excellent anthem. That was excellent.
It was well done.
All right, so starting for the visiting Northeast Hawks today is number 3, Sierra Bell, number 11, Jade Blackburn, number 12, Bailey Newsom, number 20, Jerica Neal, and number 34, Michaela Baylor.
And a big Key players to look out for on each team is Michaela Baylor on Northeast.
Jerica Neal as well.
They both had great games yesterday against Nyack. And on Iowa Central, it's obviously going to be number 34, Brittany West.
Okay. So, starting for your Iowa Central Tritons today is number 4, Mardeja Cross, number 12, Kira Ward. Being introduced now, number 14, Rachel Toto, number 34, Brittany West, and number 22, McKenna Carver. As your starting lineups for this game between Northeast and Iowa Central, as we are just about ready to get going here.
So Brittany West now has scored over 20 points in 3 straight games after last night's 28-point performance.
She has the hot hand on the team currently.
And I would expect that will continue here tonight.
All right, as Iowa Central's starting 5 take the floor, looks like we're just about ready to tip off here. Northeast Community College Hawks are wearing their red uniforms, and Iowa Central Tritons are in their light gray uniforms for this game. As we are underway, Northeast wins the tip and starts with Sierra Bell setting up the offense. First shot is airballed by Bailey Newsom.
And here's West taking it up the court now. Now Carver. Now Toto. Kenna Carver with the ball now over to Toto.
Less than 10 seconds left on the shot clock here.
And a big key for Iowa Central as they turn it over, and that's what I was about to say. The big key to this game, if Iowa Central wants to win, they need to cut down on the turnovers. And before I could get that out of my mouth, they turn it over.
Surprised Bailey Newsom didn't shoot that.
That 3 way off the mark by Sierra Bell. Now taken by Toto. Toto, one of the 3 sophomores on this team, along with Sarah Rowling and Emma O'Donoghue, neither one on the court right now. Toto drives inside, back pass to Ward. That's off.
Rebound by Neal, and they're Northeast bringing the ball up the floor. Newsom's shot is good, and that is the game's first points.
West went for the steal, and that allowed Newsom to gain a little space for that jumper. So 2-0 Northeast. They get on the board first. Cross inside, lays it up and in. We're tied at 2.
Nice pass and nice finish there by the Tritons.
And also, if Iowa Central wants to win, they have to keep it close. We saw Northeast get on a couple runs against Nyack yesterday, and Nyack just couldn't come back from the deficits they had. 3 by Newsom, no good. Rebounded by Toto.
Here come the Tritons again. Toto looking to set up the offense here. Now to West. Looking. Back to Toto.
And if West doesn't have a good game, then somebody else has to step up. Rowling had a good game along with West yesterday. And stolen away by Neal.
Here comes Neal driving the lane. And that shot will not count.
It'll be a spot foul as it occurred before the shot.
That foul was on Mardeja Cross. That's her first.
And here comes another sophomore, Sarah, rolling into the game.
Number 2, Jalen Carter, is checked into the game as well.
Here's Sierra Bell driving inside. No good. She traveled. And that'll go. The ball will be back with the Tritons. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the third matchup of our 4 tonight. Here's McKenna Carver trying to get it to Rolling. She does. Puts it up, and good. Sierra Rolling.
That was an excellent pass by McKenna Carver that set up that bucket.
Also a good finish by Rolling. Here's Bell, 4-2 Iowa Central, just getting underway. Here's Newsom, back to Bell, over to Neal. That one's good off the glass by Jade Blackburn. We're tied at 4. Toto brings it up the court. Here's Carter, drops it inside for Rolling. Up and under, rolls in. Got the roll, Sarah Rolling.
Excellent finish there. Way to go, Sarah.
6-4 Iowa Central. Baylor misses the jumper. That one's loose and gotten back by Northeast. Baylor off the glass, puts it in, and the foul.
That was good ball movement on Northeast part on that possession. Baylor gets the finish on that and will shoot an and one here.
West will pick up her first. Carver will check out for Iowa Central for Mardea Cross to come back in.
And that free throw is good by Michaela Baylor, the 6'2 sophomore.
7-6 Northeast. 6 minutes left to go first quarter of 4 10-minute quarters.
West looking to set something up here. Being guarded by Jade Blackburn. Hands it off to Toto. Less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gotta hurry.
Trying to find somebody, gets it into Rolling, puts it up, and good with about 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Nice job there by both Toto and by Rolling to contribute to that bucket.
Turn and shoot, no good by Blackburn. Taken by Cross.
Cross got that rebound.
Here's Toto. Now Carter.
Back to Toto.
Rolling, calling for the ball. Down low against Baylor. Toto with it.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Here's West. Back to Toto. Has to put it up. Long three off the glass. No good. Cross comes down with the offensive board. Puts it right back up off the glass. Rolls in. And it's 10-7 Iowa Central.
Well done by Mardea Cross on that. Got the board and the
Inside
bucket.
to Blackburn. She's triple teamed. Out to Neal for a three. That's too long. And last touch by Baylor out of bounds. It'll go back to the Tritons. We have a whole new group out on the floor for Northeast.
On the floor now for Northeast is number 23, Irene Sands. Number 5, Corey Fisher. Number 14, Lauren Hunstead. And number 32, Judith Valls.
Inside is Chrissy Okanaka, who just checked in. And it's 12-7 Iowa Central to start.
Good start by Iowa Central here.
Here's Sands, who puts up a three. That's good for Northeast. And it's back down to a 2-point lead for Iowa Central. Here's Carver. Picked up her dribble, has to pass it. Gets it to Okanaka driving in. Out to West, wide open for three. And she nails it. She made 8 last night. That's her first tonight.
And she was left wide open in the corner.
She was left open all night last night against Central Community College. Here's a three, no good by Hunstead. Rebounded and put back in by Judith Valls. It's 15-12 Iowa Central. Now it's Brittany West taking it up the floor for the Tritons. Here's Okanaka. Getting it over to Rolling. Over to Carver.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Okanaka, 5 seconds. Getting out the cross. And a foul bails out Iowa Central. It's going to be on Northeast, and they'll take it out on the sideline.
That foul is on Irene Sands.
And
that is her first.
And it bails out Iowa Central as they were down to 3 seconds on the shot clock.
The shot clock hasn't been reset.
And it should be because of a foul.
Okay, and it's been reset.
There we go.
To 30 seconds now. Let's see. Jalen Carter has checked back into the game along with Kira Ward.
Now here's McKenna Carver. Rolling. Back to Carver. Back to rolling. And right through the hands of Carter for an Iowa Central turnover. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 15-12 Iowa Central.
Rachel Toto has just checked back into the game as Okanaka heads to the bench. That's Fisher, who just passed it to Vols, back to Fisher, back to Hunsid. Ball movement is going all the way around, back again for Northeast here.
Fisher cross pass to Hunstead for 3. No good. Rebounded by Rolling. And she'll pass it out to Toto, who will bring it up.
That was a good ball movement on that possession for Northeast. It just didn't get any points out of it. An Iowa Central turnover will give the ball back to Northeast. It'll be Judith Vols inbounding to Hunstead. Hunstead over to Fisher, back to Hunstead, over to Sands. Inside, back out, back in again.
A long 2 is good. And it's back to a 1-point game. Now here's Toto for the Tritons. Rolling. She made a couple threes last night. That's not really her game, but if you're the Tritons,
Carter just got blocked by Michaela Baylor. Northeast brings it back down. And we'll set up the offense here.
3 by Sands, no good. Rebounded by Carver. She'll drop it back to Toto. Possession arrow favoring Iowa Central.
We're down to 1:25 left in the first quarter. The score is 15-14 in favor of Iowa Central. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Toto driving inside, out to Rolling. She tries a 3, no good. Rebound, fought for by Rolling and Fisher, and the jump ball goes to the Tritons. As I said earlier, the possession favored the Tritons. It'll switch after they inbound the ball. Emma O'Donoghue into the game for the first time tonight.
Mardeja Cross is checked back into the game as well. As we are about to hit 1 minute left in the quarter.
Long 3 by Toto, and she nails it. Wasn't expecting that.
Just shot one up from NBA range right there and hit nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice shot by Rachel.
18-14 Iowa Central. 40 seconds to go, first quarter.
Northeast looking to get the ball inside to Judith Vols, not able to.
Long 3 is good.
That was by number 21, Brechte Norrell, who has checked into the game for the first time.
And it's back to 1. Shot clock's off, so Iowa Central can hold for the last shot of the quarter.
It's looking like they're going to.
10 seconds.
Toto looking to get something going here over to O'Donoghue.
5 seconds, has to put something up inside the Ward, off the glass, and in. And that's going to end the first quarter. Nice find at the end of the quarter. 2017 Iowa Central. We'll take a 30-second break and be back for the start of the second quarter right here on the Triton Nation Network.
We'd do anything for kids.
Thanks for helping us.
Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse as we are getting ready to start the second quarter of play here in this women's basketball game between Northeast Community College and Iowa Central Community College. The Tritons of Iowa Central hold a 20-17 lead after one, and they came out fairly strong at the start of this game, but it's kind of let Northeast get a little bit closer as the end of the quarter came. So, Reese, how do you think Iowa Central played in the first quarter?
I believe they played great compared to last night, because in the first quarter last night they had about 10 to 15 turnovers, more than they had in this first quarter. They had about 2 or 3, which is a good amount to have.
As we're underway here in the second quarter, Northeast having the ball movement going again, going all the way around. That shot by Breckton Norrell is no good. Toto gets the rebound, passes it to Cross.
Driving inside, no good. And that one last touch by Northeast. So Iowa Central will take it on the baseline as Brittany West checks back in. West with 3 points, as she made a 3-point shot earlier. She made 8 last night. We got the men's game after this. That should be another fun one.
Yeah, Iowa Central coach Kelly Kruger was barking instructions from the bench. As a turnover, here comes Hunstead, who passes it over to Sands. Back to Hunstead. Hunstead shoots and scores.
And once again, a 1-point lead for Iowa Central. They got to keep passing the ball, can't turn the ball over that much against this 10-0 Northeast Community College team. West for another 3, no good.
A little short. Fisher gets the long rebound and is bringing it up for the Hawks. Fisher for 3, good. And Northeast takes the lead, 22-20.
Here's Toto now with rolling. On the floor to start the second quarter for the Tritons, Sarah Rolling, Mardea Cross, Kira Ward, Rachel Toto, and Brittany West, who has the ball. Now it's Ward.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to put something up.
Tried to get it inside to Rolling, but couldn't. Here's Fisher. Almost stolen away by West, but she'll pick up her second foul.
We'll see if West stays in the game here with that second foul. She will.
She's a big part of this Iowa Central offense.
Emma O'Donohue has just checked into the game, as well as Matilde Coupe Martin has checked in for the first time. She is number 54 for Iowa Central. We had some slight confusion there, so we're going to redo the inbounds.
So now Sierra Bell with the ball. Here's Sands inside. And now 3 seconds in the lane called. It'll be a Northeast turnover. It'll go back to Iowa Central.
Coming into the game for the Hawks is number 11, Jade Blackburn. Blackburn is a 6'1" freshman from Surrey, England. So we have some international players on the Hawks roster. Here's Toto now to West. West looking, going to work on Fisher. Over to Toto. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Toto looking, over to West. West puts it up. No good. Rebound will go out of bounds off of Iowa Central, and Coach Kelly Kruger wants a timeout.
So Iowa Central down 22-20 with 7:36 left to go here in this first half.
I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
And we're back here at Hodges Fieldhouse. So we're about 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Northeast is bringing the ball up the floor, looking to add to their 22-20 lead over the Iowa Central Tritons.
First time Iowa Central has seen Northeast this season. They'll see them again Wednesday, December 13th at Northeast.
So here in a couple weeks. That'll be a big game for both teams.
The men play Northeast later tonight.
Nice save by O'Donohue there. And Matilde Coupe-Martin traveled, trying to score a bucket. As we're 3 minutes into this quarter, Northeast has outscored Iowa Central 5-0 in this quarter. So the Tritons need to get a bucket here to stop this run that Northeast is on.
Inside to Baylor, out to Neal. Crossover to Bell, across the court. Neal, inside to Baylor, the long two. That's good.
That was some excellent ball movement on the part of the Northeast Hawks there. Just back and forth around on to Baylor for the easy jumper. As that pass goes right off of Emma O'Donohue's hands for another turnover.
And this is what it kind of looked like last night against Central Community College. Iowa Central turning it over several times. They got to cut down on this turnover margin to have a chance against Northeast.
Number 32 Rolling and number 22 Carver have both just checked into the game for the Tritons. That shot is no good.
And an over-the-back foul going to be called on Michaela Baylor. That's going to be her first. Six minutes to go left here in the first half.
Rachel Toto has just checked into the game as Okanaka heads to the bench. This is a big possession here for Iowa Central. They still have not scored in this quarter, and Northeast is on a 7-0 run here, so they need to get a bucket here to slow down Northeast momentum.
Rolling and West in the game right now. Inside to Ward. Ward puts it up. No good. They got a good shot, but
They
just couldn't finish. Here's Bell.
That's Jerica Neal with the ball. Passes it to Tegan Pompa.
Bell missing a three, rebounded by Ward. And here comes Toto.
It's the first time that Tegan Pompa, number 24 in red, has been in the game.
Toto. Now West over to Carver. Rolling. Cross to West. 4-3. No.
Good. That was a good look. I mean, they had Brittany West in the corner, which is one of her best shooting spots. She just didn't make that shot. Over to Neal. Inside to Baylor. Over to Bell. Over to Tegan Pompa, who makes her first bucket of the game. It is now 27-20 in favor of the Northeast Hawks. Iowa Central still has not scored in this quarter.
And Toto stripped of the ball by Bell.
Here comes Bell driving. Loose ball picked up by Pompa. And Northeast will reset here. That shot by Pompa is no good. And Iowa Central coach Kelly Kruger wants a timeout.
We'll take a 30-second timeout as well here on the Triton Nation Network.
Thank you. Did you see anyone's broccoli? Thanks for helping us. Is this strawberry? You're welcome.
We do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Now Toto. Stripped of the ball. Now taken by Northeast.
Here comes.
And West, nice hands to avoid the foul, but take it away from Lauren Hunstad. Now West playing point guard here. Over to Okanaka. Somehow finds Rolling, but last touched by Jade Blackburn, and it'll stay with Iowa Central. They'll take it on their baseline.
Good job by Okanaka on that one, because she was in the process of falling down when she got that pass off to Sarah Rolling, and didn't get called for a travel or anything.
Finds Rolling inside, puts it up, no good, but a foul will be called, and Rolling will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on number 23, Irene Sands, who just came in.
That is Sands' second foul of the game. First free throw for Sarah Rolling is good. Checking into the game for Northeast is number 32, Judith Valls, as Sarah Rolling will shoot one more free throw. And that is also good, and that is the first points of the quarter for Iowa Central, and that's 2 points that they needed badly.
And they are the points they needed badly.
Hunstead for 3, in and out, no good.
And
Rolling gets yet another rebound. Here comes Cross.
Now they need to keep the pressure on Northeast defense. They can't let up after they scored 2 on free throws. Here's Toto.
Over to Okanaka, over to West. West
Long.
for 3, no good.
Tipped up, rebounded by Cross, puts it up, and rolls in.
Good job by Mardeja Cross on that, getting the rebound. And in the midst of basically being triple teamed, still managed to get the basket.
She's not big, but she's athletic, and she can jump.
Nice pass inside to Michaela Baylor. That is the 7 points on the half now for the 6'2 sophomore.
Now Toto for the Tritons. Here's rolling. Okanaka tries to get it inside by West, but Baylor knocks it away. Now
those long arms helped her on that one.
Sands missing. Rebounded. Trying for the rebound was Cross, but Baylor knocks it out. It'll go to Iowa Central.
Coming into the game now for Iowa Central, number 22, McKenna Carver, and number 2, Jalen Carter. Corey Fisher, number 5 in red, has come into the game for Northeast as well.
Carver gets it to... Here's West inside. Wild shot, no good. Carter, the rebound, puts it back, no. West, the offensive board, puts it back in, and the foul.
That was an interesting sequence right there underneath the basket that started with a pass bouncing off both of Brittany West's feet.
There was Carter and West under the basket, and then 3 or 4 red shirts as well.
That foul was on number 14, I believe, Lauren Hunstead.
And West completed the 3-point play. Now it's a 2-point lead for Northeast. Inside to Baylor, puts it up and in to extend the Northeast lead back to 4.
31-27 as we are less than a minute left in the first half. Here comes West looking to cut down this lead that Northeast has earned.
Right now, Iowa Central, I think Iowa Central is actually winning. I mean, they're not winning on the scoreboard, but they're playing really good against a 10-0 Northeast team, and they're keeping it close. I think they're actually winning without winning on the scoreboard, per se.
Yeah. McKenna Carver just tried to take a drive inside and got swatted out of bounds by the 6'2" Michaela Baylor. Height 1 on that one. 8 seconds left on the shot clock as Iowa Central inbounds. Toto makes a move, drives inside, no good. Rebound by Cross, no good.
Carter, the rebound, puts it, no good. Rebounded by Hunstad. Shot clock off, and Northeast can take the last shot. Here's Neal, 5 seconds.
Here's Fisher for 3, no good. Rebound Baylor.
And
Shot was no good, and it wouldn't have counted anyway.
So we go to halftime here at Hodges Fieldhouse. Iowa Central down by 4 to Northeast Community College, 31-27. It's about 15 minutes for halftime, and we'll be back then for the start of the third quarter right here on the Triton Nation Network.
Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's Shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.
Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse as we are just about ready to start the second half here between Northeast and Iowa Central. It is 31-27 in favor of the Northeast Hawks as we get ready to start the second half. Key players so far for Northeast would be number 34, Michaela Baylor, and her 9 points in the first half. Her Baylor is 6'2", and her height advantage and her long arms have been very helpful for Northeast and stop both on offense and on defense, stopping possessions for Iowa Central. With Iowa Central down 4 as we get start the second half, what do they need to do to get the lead back and to win this game?
Most importantly, they got to take care of the ball. They had a few turnovers in that first half, and suddenly the lead got away from them, but they fought back, and they're within 4 to start the second half.
Right. Starting the second half on the floor for the Tritons. Number 34, Brittany West. 22, Carver. 14, Toto. 32, Rolling. Number 4, Cross.
And Brittany West had only 6 points in that first half. She had 28 points last night against Central Community College as Cross drives inside, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Rolling, lost it. Cross gets it back, has to put it up. She does, off the glass and in, and count the foul. Chance at a 3-point play for Mardea Cross. And a chance to get back within 1 right off the bat here in the second half.
Did you see how quickly Sarah Rowland had to get out of the way across on that one? Cross's free throw is no good. It is now 31-29 as the second half is now underway.
But a good way to gain confidence right away in the second half.
That's very true. It took them almost 6.5 minutes to score a bucket in the second quarter, and they did it on the first possession in the third quarter.
Neal's 3 wasn't good. Now it's West over to Toto.
Toto being guarded by Sierra Bell. Over to West, over to Carver. Carver drives, backs out.
8 points for Sarah Rolling off the bench. She didn't start this game.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to hurry. Cross.
Wow.
Good. What a move by Mardea Cross to get that basket to tie the game at 31 apiece.
She has a great hop step.
She does.
She gains a lot of ground on her hop step, which allows her to separate her defender.
Baylor just reaching up there and snagging that rebound, which leads to a bucket for Jerica Neal. Northeast gets back out in front, 33-31, as Toto brings the ball up the court to set up the Triton offense to see if they can either tie or take the lead back. Over to West, makes a move, drives, no good, gets her own rebound, and the second shot is good for Brittany West. That is now 8 points on the game for Brittany West. Neal over in the corner, over to Bell. Good ball movement inside to Baylor, and that was tipped out by Iowa Central. Northeast will keep possession here.
Not much foul trouble yet.
For either team, really.
They've been good on fouls. Well, not fouling, but there's a foul right there. And it's going to be on Brittany West. That's going to be 3 on her, as I say, no foul trouble.
You had to say something, didn't you?
I had to say something. And that gets Brittany West in.
All right. Sierra Bell will shoot 2 free throws here. First free throw is good for Sierra Bell, the 5'7" sophomore from Danville, Illinois. second free throw is no good, but the lefty gets her own rebound.
Got a box out.
Inside to Baylor.
Juggled
Kick
it.
back out. Airballed the three-pointer. Toto gets the rebound. That was good defense by, I believe it was Sarah Rowling, who came in and swarmed Michaela Baylor. Could have been an easy bucket for Baylor, but thanks to Rowling, it was not. Three-pointer by Toto was no good. The Northeast gets the rebound and is bringing it back up.
Tried to get it into Baylor, did Bell, but missed Baylor and went right to Brittany West. Here's Toto.
A basket will get Iowa Central the lead back, and that looks like a foul on Michaela Baylor, and that is her third foul of the game.
So the big matchup coming in was Michaela Baylor against Brittany West, and they both have 3 points and 1 point off.
3 fouls.
Excuse me, 3 fouls and 1 point off each other. 9 points for Baylor and 8 points for West.
Kira Ward, number 12, and Jalen Carter, number 2, have checked into the game for Iowa Central. Here comes Toto driving, passes off to Carter, and then Carter lost it, which leads to a turnover for Iowa Central.
We said coming in they got to cut down on those bad turnovers. They have somewhat. They're down 1. Bell wide open for 3. No good. Rebounded by Rolling. And here comes Cross. Ardea Cross, defended by Bell. Gets it out to Toto. Tried Rolling, and that one was deflected off Northeast. So Iowa Central take it on the side.
That bounced off about 3 players on the way out of bounds. But Iowa Central got fortunate on that one. They'll keep possession as Rolling inbounds to Cross. And Cross stepped out of bounds. That's another turnover for Iowa Central. And let's just say the Iowa Central bench is not very pleased with a no call on that play.
I think Coach Kruger wanted a hip check on Blackburn as
that was Irene Sands who just made that three-pointer for Northeast, bringing it back to 37-33.
Toto gets it over to Ward, back to Toto. Finding Rolling inside to Ward. Trying to get it to Carter, does out to Cross, who drives in and puts it in.
Did you see the body control from Cross there as she went up for that shot? As
three's good by Tegan Pompa, and it's a 5-point Northeast lead.
That was a good answer by Northeast on that one. Iowa Central had scored a pass. I don't think Sarah Rowling was prepared for that pass. As we have substitutions coming in. Matilde Coupe Martin, number 54, checks back in, along with McKenna Carver, number 22. Rowling will inbound here. As we're about halfway through the third quarter with 5 minutes, 10 seconds left. Here comes Martin. I think that shot might have gotten blocked. Martin gets the ball back.
Here's Toto. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Have to put something up here. 1 second and turned over as the shot clock expires, but they will not continue play. They'll take it out of bounds.
I don't think Toto realized the shot clock was about to expire on that one. As we have substitutions here for the Northeast Hawks, as Corey Fisher has come back into the game, as Brittany West comes in for the Tritons and replacing Sarah Rowling. Lauren Hunstead now bringing the ball up for the Northeast Hawks. Hunstead shoots and scores. That was a nice shot there by the 5'8 freshman.
Iowa Central needs to answer here.
Yes, they do.
They can't let this lead get away. Can't let this lead get too big.
Carver thought about a 3, but instead passes it to Toto. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to West, shoots, and scores.
Timeout, timeout Iowa Central. That's the second 3 of the ball game for Brittany West. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the Triton Nation Network.
Good ball movement leading to an open 3 for Lauren Hunstead, which is no good. Rebound by Coupe de Martin.
And a very good one to not allow second or third chances for Northeast. Here's Coupe de Martin getting over to Carter. Now Toto.
Thought about the 3. Gives it to West.
Inside to Coupe de Martin. And 3 seconds in the lane called on Coupe de Martin. Another Triton turnover. Number of turnovers forcing Iowa Central to play more defense than offense in this game.
Fisher over to Hunstead, over to Pompa. Ball movement going all over the place.
A great
pass gets picked off by Carter, and Iowa Central will look to cut into this lead.
Carter did a great job of intending or knowing where the pass was going to. Here's Carver for 3. Yes, and it's within 2 now.
That was a good job by Coupe de Martin finding McKenna Carver on that play.
Timeout Northeast, Iowa Central within 2. We'll take a 30-second break, and hopefully Iowa Central will take their first lead in a while when we come back.
We'd do anything for kids.
Thanks for helping us.
Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back into the Triton Nation Network. Iowa Central trailing Northeast Community College 41-43. Iowa Central just made a 3 at the other end by McKenna Carver to get it back to 2, but the lead for Northeast has been as large as 10 at one point in the game. So Iowa Central trying to get back their lead that they haven't had in a while.
Big defensive possession here for Iowa Central, as Northeast is got all kinds of ball movement. They have 5 seconds to put a shot up.
And they can't allow a 3 to be made. And great defense. They'll keep it going after the shot clock expired.
Excellent defensive possession. Excellent defense by Iowa Central.
Now a chance to tie or take the lead with 2:25 left to go in this third quarter.
Toto looking to set something up here. Over to West. West drives. Carter was blocked by the 5'10" and Irene Sands.
Carter turned down a wide open 3. And Sands takes advantage as she knocks down a three of her own and extends the lead back to 5 for Northeast.
That was Pompa that made that three, not Irene Sands.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's now 1:45 left to go here in the third quarter.
West in a bit of trouble here, gets it off to Toto. Toto thought about the three, now shoots the three, short. Rebound by Hunstead. Over to Walls. Fisher. Shot by Irene Sands is good. That is yet another three-pointer for the 5'10 freshman from Vilasar de Mar, Spain. So another international player on the Northeast roster as Iowa Central turns the ball over. Here comes Judith Valls, number 32. Drives, misses. Rebound by Fisher is up and in.
And Northeast is back up by 10 all of a sudden.
Very quickly.
Iowa Central came close, and now they're back down 10.
As we are in the final minute of the first quarter, as Reese said, Northeast put on a quick run there, which extended the Northeast lead to 10 as we are getting down to the end of the quarter. We're going to have a lot of substitutions on the next whistle as Northeast gets the ball here. Game clock and shot clock are almost identical here, so Northeast can hold the ball for the last shot if they so desire. Fisher puts one up. Good for Corey Fisher. It is now 54-41 with 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Iowa Central really needs a bucket here, and they don't get one as the third quarter comes to an end. A big run by Northeast at the end of the third quarter to bring it to 54-41. And we will be right back here on the Triton Nation Network for the fourth quarter of this game.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you! She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
How about the hand?
There you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Welcome back into Hodges Fieldhouse. We're about to start the fourth quarter. Iowa Central had a close lead with about 1:45 left to go in that third quarter, but Northeast just pulled away right after that. 54-41 as we start the final quarter of this game.
And Northeast very quickly scored 10 points in the last couple minutes of the third quarter to bring the game to where we are now, as Northeast looks to extend that lead here with got a little ball movement drill going on. Inside to Baylor, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Rachel Toto. And now Iowa Central needs to get a basket here to stop the momentum that Northeast has got going for them. Toto was trying to find Emma O'Donohue, who had just come into the game, but Jarek O'Neill swatted that into the lap of some of the players on the bench. And we will inbound from the corner. Over to Cross with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
And the big thing that Northeast has done is they've contained Brittany West. She only has 11 points this game as Rolling is stripped of the ball. Now here's Bell driving in, and she's stripped by Toto, and last touched off the thigh of Bell, and it'll go back to the Tritons.
Bell didn't seem particularly pleased with how that went down as she heads back to the defense, as Toto brings the ball up for Iowa Central to try and cut into this 13-point lead. Donahue passes it back to Toto. Toto drives back to O'Donohue. Over to Cross, gets stripped. And we have a loose ball, which Cross ends up getting her hands on.
Iowa Central's got to score quickly here, and Cross lays it in. It's back to an 11-point game.
Cross made that look so easy.
They've got to play defense and score quickly. It's going to be tough against Northeast, and there's a foul going to be called on Iowa Central.
We'll see who that foul is on. Looks to be
Sarah Rolling, I believe. That's going to be the first on Rolling.
All right.
8 points for Rolling, 11 points for Brittany West, and a foul under the basket on Iowa Central. Again, going to be on Rolling, I believe. That's Rolling second. 2 quick fouls on Rolling. Neal to inbound for Northeast. Gets it, tried to get it to Blackburn, but ends up out of bounds off the foot of Blackburn. And Iowa Central get it back. So, good defense to start this fourth quarter, but they need to score quickly.
Inside to Cross, and Cross travels, which leads to another Iowa Central turnover. These turnovers are starting to pile up, and they are one of the things that has allowed Northeast to have an 11-point lead here with 8 minutes left in this game.
Northeast 10-0 coming into this game. Iowa Central 4-5. Bell over to Newsom. Now Blackburn back to Newsom, over to Bell. Bell driving in, and she traveled. And it going back the other way.
Yeah, that was a very clear travel. That was right in front of the referee. He saw that one very easily. And there's an opportunity for Iowa Central here. Time is starting to become a factor in this game. O'Donoghue. Good.
Big 3-point shot for the Tritons. Now they have to play defense here.
O'Donoghue was left alone in the corner. It was as Reese said, a very big 3-pointer.
That gets the crowd back into the game and possibly a little more confidence for the players as they're down only 8 now.
10 seconds on the shot clock for Northeast here.
Good defense by.
They're not
out to Bell. One, and that's gonna be a shot clock violation, and great defense by Iowa Central.
They needed a stop and they got one. So now with it being an 8-point lead,
they need to keep the pressure on.
Yes, they do. So start this possession. Toto will bring the ball up and over to Cross. Cross drives, puts up a layup attempt. It's no good. And Northeast ends up with the rebound. Here comes Sierra Bell over to Newsom, back to Bell. Northeast has had good ball movement the entire game, setting up the offense. As we're down to 10 seconds on the shot clock here for Northeast.
Blackburn now out to Newsom for 3. In and out, rebounded by Toto.
Another stop by the Iowa Central defense. Now they need to get the offense going, and Coach Kelly Kruger realizes that and calls a timeout, a full timeout. And we will take a quick break here on the Triton Nation Network, and we'll be back.
I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Thank you. Did you see anyone's broccoli? Thanks for helping us. Is this your bag? You're welcome.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse as Iowa Central is taking on Northeast Community College in women's basketball. A little game reset for you. Northeast is leading 54-46. Iowa Central has the ball with just over 6 minutes left in the game, so we're getting down to crunch time. O'Donohue thought about the three and ended up traveling. That was the same look that she had on the three-pointer that O'Donohue made earlier in the game. Just she decided to try and drive and traveled.
And those turnovers becoming to be a factor again. They had a shot to get the lead down to either 6 or 5 and end up with no points on that possession. Here's Bell. Floater does not go. Got her own rebound, puts it back up, and lays it in.
That was well done by Bell to get her own rebound. It bounced off her foot at one point before she got a hold of it and ended up making the bucket with 2 or 3 defenders on her.
Lead for Northeast back up to 10. 5:30 left to go. And Cross missed a wide open layup.
Oh, man.
An easy 2 points. And
that's a heartbreaking miss right there for Mardea Cross. I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot that ended up in Toto's hand, in Cross's hands that led her to be that wide open underneath the bucket, but just didn't go in. That proves to be costly as Northeast gets another bucket to make it a 12-point lead.
Iowa Central's got to score on this possession. Cross lost the handle on it. Another Iowa Central turnover, and that's hurting their chances of upsetting this 10-0 Northeast team.
West and O'Donohue both tried very hard to get a steal. Ended up for West falling down on the floor. Eventually ends up working out for Iowa Central as they force a turnover. And there is now 4 minutes and 41 seconds left here in this game. It is 58-46, a 12-point deficit for the Tritons. If they're going to start a comeback, they better do it soon. Toto over to West. West thought about the three, drives, and gets called for the foul. Another turnover for Iowa Central. That is Brittany West's 4th foul of the game. Here with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. West is going to have to be careful so she does not foul out of the game. Northeast looking to milk the clock a little bit here as they're up by 12. Keeping the ball movement going again. Hunstead thought about a three. Over to Fisher, over to Sands, inside to Baylor, back out. Ball movement so quick we can hardly keep up with it. Shot is no good. Matilde Martin with the rebound. Under 4 minutes to go now, and Iowa Central has to score on this possession.
Here's Toto. Coop to Martin to set the screen. She'll drop into the lane. Now here's West. Out to Rolling, who takes a three. No good. And ran down by Northeast. Here's Corey Fisher.
Baylor, no good. Rebound by Rolling. Here comes West. They need to get points on this possession. Over to O'Donohue, inside to Coupe Martin. Martin
Wild shot, but she got the foul call. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for two points with the clock stopped.
That foul was by number 23, Irene Sands. That is her 3rd foul of the game. First free throw is good for Matilde Coupe de Martin. And Martin hits the second free throw, and Coach Kelly Kruger wants a timeout. It is 58-48 with 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We will take a timeout with them here on the Triton Nation Network.
I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. It's the Great Western Shootout, Game 3 of Day 2. We have one more game to come after this one. The Iowa Central and Northeast men will play after this game concludes, which is in about 3 minutes. 10-point lead for Northeast. We thank Great Western Dining for sponsoring the events.
It's been a great shootout so far, as we have very good games both yesterday and today, and this looking like it's going to be another close game. Northeast looking to extend their 10-point lead. Hunstead over to Pampa, over to Sands, back to Pampa. The ball movement, again, you can hardly keep up with it. Over to Pampa, to Hunstead, Fisher. They got 5 seconds on the shot clock, Northeast does. Hunstead for 3, no good, and that will be Iowa Central ball.
So West will pass it in. Toto will bring it up for Iowa Central. They're down 10 with 2:45 to go.
Big possession here. They got to get something going because they got 10 points to make up in 2.5 minutes.
They can't afford any more turnovers.
Over to Rolling, back to West. Over to O'Donohue, back to West, back to Rolling. They got less than 10 seconds to shoot.
Inside the Coupe de Martin misses. And a traveling turnover by Northeast. Iowa Central catches a break here, and they'll have it on their baseline. A big break for Iowa Central.
I think Michaela Baylor might have blocked that shot by Matilde Coupe de Martin as it ended up hitting the bottom of the backboard. But Iowa Central gets rather fortunate here with a fresh shot clock and another opportunity to put some points on the board. Again, this is a must-score possession for Iowa Central. Toto over to West, over to O'Donohue. Cross to Rolling, gets tipped by Irene Sands, and Iowa Central will inbound from the corner with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Northeast playing a very tough defense. 6 on the shot clock.
They gotta go. They gotta go.
Long 3 by West.
And she makes it! That was a huge 3 for Brittany West. That was probably about a 30-footer for Brittany West.
Wow. That'll get momentum swinging.
7-point lead for Northeast. Big defensive possession for Iowa Central here.
Lead down to 7 now for Northeast. 1:25 to go. 3 ball is good by Pampa.
What an answer for Northeast. They answered the big 3 by Brittany West with another three-pointer of their own by Tegan Pompa. It's back to a 10-point lead with just over a minute left. West again for three.
No good. Rebounded by Baylor.
Northeast beginning to milk the clock here as we're into the final minute. This is starting to look like it's going to be another win for the Northeast Hawks. As there is less than 10 seconds on the shot clock, it is at 5 now.
And a charging call. Going to be on Northeast. It's going to be on Sands.
That is Sands' fourth foul of the game. 36 seconds left in the game, and we have another timeout. It's a 10-point lead for Northeast, and we were going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse. We have 35.8 seconds left in this game between Iowa Central and Northeast Community College. Iowa Central faces a 10-point deficit and rather long odds at this point.
35 seconds left to go in the game.
They're going to need to get a quick three here if they're going to want to have a chance in this game.
Rolling, getting it to Toto, and Rolling's fouled. As Hunstead tried to go through Rolling's screen.
That foul is on number 14, Lauren Hunstead. That's her second. Mardeja Cross is checked into the game for Emma O'Donohue.
So shot clock off, 23 seconds. Cross taken away by Neal of Northeast.
Northeast might run out the clock on this and go to 11-0 on the season for the Northeast Hawks. Good fight by Iowa Central in this game as they take the 61-51 loss to the Northeast Community College Hawks.
Iowa Central now drops to 4-6 on the season, and as you said, Northeast goes to 11-0, but that's not all we have for you. Coming up next, we have the men's game of this Iowa Central versus Northeast matchup.
That game will tip off in about 20 to 25 minutes, and we will be back for that game here on the Triton Nation Network.
Hi.